Oh, God. Welcome, everyone, to the Big Brother Slop Show, brought to you by S.W.O.R.D, the superior world of reality discussion. Tonight, we are joined by a Big Brother Canada icon, the host of Lizas Dish on YouTube. She is the one and only Liza Stinton. Hi.
Where's my man-eater?
Hi.
Highlight.
Oh,
What are
I'm
we loving
so
this
excited.
What do you guys think of this season in general?
Good.
I think so what's the first question?
I think the first few weeks were super entertaining and fun to watch, but then it just kind of became the Austin, Liz, and Julia show, I find, and Vanessa, and yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Kaitlan. It's boring. It's like, it's so boring now they have to fill the episodes with pranks. So I'm just, it's boring. That's all I have to say about it.
It's not, well, it is, yeah, it's not exciting you. I'm saying it. Because now I can make it. That's fine. Let that number down.
I love you, Liza.
I love you too.
You heard me!
Oh, can you put myself?
What?
Can you put earbuds? Because now I can hear myself through you.
Whatever!
You're right!
This is a reunion! Get used to it!
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? I have literally no idea what I'm going to say. How much this show's boring because Austin's running the show.
There's a big echo.
I'm sorry, it's me. I screw up every show. This is why I
Oh my God.
quit. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Okay, and nobody's echoing.
Woo! That's good.
All right.
Yeah,
down.
I am not a big Oz Twins fan. I've been getting so much shit for that on Twitter. Twitter's so weird. Like, if you voice your opinion at all, I don't hate people. I don't know these people. I'm sure we're all going to be weirdo Big Brother friends in the real world. But, like, I don't like Austin, Julia, and Liz as characters. I don't know them as people, but as characters in this particular season, I don't like them. I'm not rooting for their character. And the fact that they're, first of all, guys, let's just vent right now. Anybody watching, I don't know how many people are watching. If there's 2 of you watching and you ever want to play Big Brother and you get in that house, don't let the twin in. Like, I don't care if he's on your alliance or even if you're stupid enough to think that letting that person in the game is someone else on your side, you just let somebody's, not only somebody's twin, but somebody's, like, girlfriends, like, that. Austin and Liz were already a thing.
Yeah.
You literally allowed an unbreakable 3 in that house. Is so, and they're still in the house.
Yeah.
I agree. I have been saying this for weeks as well, that the fact that they went that whole 5 weeks with, they knew, probably like, what was it, week 2, that they were suspecting that there was twins, and yet they still let them slide by for 3 weeks, and now look how far they are into it.
I know. What you do is you evict Liz. Liz was the original twin, right? I don't remember. Yeah. I'm sorry, but by evicting Liz before Julia even makes it in the house, you not only avoid this whole twin thing, but you bring up a potential showmance.
Yeah.
Oh man, and it's still happening, which is just like, even Vanessa right now. Now listen, she happens to be in a relatively sweet spot because she's lucky. She's lucky she won HOH. So for a few days, you get to be king of the castle. Now, yes, you have the Oz twins on your left who are very loyal to you. You can also pull in some stragglers on the right. She can pull in Johnny, Mac, and Steve at this point. Get rid of James or Meg. It doesn't matter to her. She actually is sitting quite pretty because regardless of who wins HOH next week, she very likely will be safe because there's 2 distinct sides that have to go after each other. However, Vanessa, if you make it to Final Four, which, trust me, I understand is a huge accomplishment in itself, how could she not realize that she better win that HOH, or she's gone all that way for nothing?
Yeah.
Like, I just would not want to make it to Final Four knowing without a shadow of a doubt that you are the fourth person on that totem pole and you are going home. What's the point? At least with the Steve Johnny Mac alliance, like, who knows? Maybe, who knows where that'll go?
Well, spoiler alert, but the chance of Julia going up tomorrow is pretty high. So if she puts Julia up, then fingers crossed they will vote her out.
For real? Do we actually think that's happening? I mean, I don't watch the live.
You never know.
I love my spoilers. I to be honest, guys, I love you, but I was super busy, so I didn't even finish the episode. But I know
I didn't see it tonight either.
I did watch like as much as I could without being too late, so I get how she won HOH, and then she obviously puts a. Does she do James and Meg against each other?
Yeah.
She just puts them up, and I don't know who wins veto. We're spoilering?
James.
James wins veto.
And we don't know who the replacement is yet.
Well,
now
Julia agreed to go up. They had this conversation. Yeah. And
Since she agreed, she needs to go home.
A couple hours ago, I was reading on my phone that Liz and Julia were even talking about it, and Liz said, "Julia, if you get voted out, I'm self-evicting myself."
I heard that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Nobody actually does that. But, okay, this is important. Thank God James won. I love James so much.
I know.
Me too.
But honestly,
Huge James.
when I heard her say on the episode tonight, I understand we're like freaking 5 days behind. I know how this works. I was like, when she said we got to get rid of James, I was like, well, I'm not a big fan of Vanessa, but I was like, you know what? Vanessa is in a really good spot, and it is smart to get rid of James because, I'm sorry, Meg cannot win anything. This is exactly
She's useless.
She is exactly the person you want to take to Final 2, never mind 3 or 4, because she will never, ever win a competition. So
She's riding James' coattails.
Yeah, I mean,
they say.
She just, she's not riding anything. Just when you are
not yet.
Oh my God!
If James has any say so.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Yeah, Meg is nice and everything, but there's always that one person in the game, and she's not a floater because I believe floaters have no allegiance and no alliance, and she absolutely does. She's just useless. I don't want to get any flack for that.
She sucks.
She does suck as a player. So she's the perfect person to drag along. Anyways, so when Vanessa said she was targeting James, I was like, well, at least you have your head half on right now. So hearing James won veto, yeah, it would be so stupid to send Meg home. Like, that's
right, because she's not a threat.
Even if she's not in your alliance, Vanessa, who's in the middle of everyone right now, it is literally dumb to send home. Oh my God. Okay, guys, let's think about this. So Vanessa, did she go to them and was basically to the Oz twins and basically was like, sorry, I love you, but I'm not putting up Steve and Johnny Mac as a replacement? And that's when Julia was like, well, shit, I'll go up?
I don't know. She didn't offer to go up, but I didn't exactly read that entire situation. But I'm pretty sure she just kind of asked her to go up because she's like, I guarantee you're not going to go home, blah, blah, blah. We got the numbers on our side.
So if it's Julia, I'm literally writing this down because I'm a huge nerd. So if it's Julia against Meg, well then Austin and Liz are going to vote for Julia to stay.
Yeah, for Meg to go.
For Meg. Oh my God. And then Johnny Mac and Steve are going to vote for Meg.
Johnny Mac and Steve.
And then it's going to be up to Vanessa.
No,
James is going to be the deciding vote. It's going to be up to James.
No. Am I missing someone?
Oh, yeah.
Vanessa doesn't get a vote. So if James...
You're missing James.
No, yeah, James, Johnny Mac, and Steve. If they vote to keep Meg...
Which they will.
Then it's done. Then it's the only people voting. Then Vanessa
I'm
doesn't get a vote.
not sure about Johnny Mac because he said if he came back in the house that he was going to go after her. So I'm not sure where his head is at right now.
Vanessa?
Go after who, Vanessa?
He
Or
said
Meg.
he was going to go after Meg.
Yeah, because he said he was going to work with Vanessa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guys, no. Well, if Johnny Mac was smart, he'd realize that it's the Oz twins and Vanessa, and that Vanessa also has Steve and Johnny Mac on this side. So you have to knock one out of her other alliance.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do what she wants. I mean, you would have to weaken her other side so that she sort of is stronger on your side.
Which I think they've all been trying to do back and forth this past 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They've been trying to bring her down, and then she keeps winning competitions.
And a double eviction, so even Vanessa could end up going home this week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this double eviction? How do you all know this? Like, who did CBS announce this?
The only reason that I knew it was a double eviction was because I read it online. I don't remember hearing it on the show.
Yeah, but how did they know? Like,
exactly. Fans were saying that because the HGs were talking about double eviction coming up again. And the fans were like, how the heck did they know about double eviction?
How did they know?
They're in the house.
Actually,
so everybody was talking about production again.
Yeah, I can tell you something in Canada that not the first double eviction, the second double eviction of the second double eviction of the season will always fall on a long weekend. They always do the people before or something like that. So somehow they know what's up or what's coming because there's a way they like it to work on the other side of production. Because then you don't find out for a while or something like that. What else?
Yeah, that's how they were talking about it.
Do we have topics? Do we have anything we want to discuss?
Shout out.
Zing-bot.
I love you too, Chris.
I know she's watching. You know who Chris is. Mama Chris.
Oh, yes. What else? Sorry, I just took control of this session.
No, absolutely. We love it.
Oh, good.
I have opinions for days. I could just keep talking and talking.
That's good.
Saying if she came back in the house, she was going after James. Listen, horrific. It's a effing numbers game, and if your plan is revenge instead of numbers and realigning, I am so glad Shelley didn't win.
Oh,
Jackie's been a beast. I would have loved to have seen or Becky. Jackie and Becky are such beasts. There's a reason they're out.
Yeah.
And they were coming back. Unfortunately, they both said Vanessa. But I truly think if they came back and they won and they had a minute to just reacclimate back in the house, they would have realized you got to suck fucking Vanessa in, man. Everyone needs her. She's like that rogue agent you need on your side.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of the Oz twins. How stupid. There are 7 people in this game, and 3 of them are unbreakable. You know what? Vanessa just said, "Oh, I can't believe Meg and James are acting like an old married couple. You've got to break that up."
Well, what about the threesome?
Reese. I can't understand what's going on. And then everyone's giving me so much shit for not liking the Oz twins. I'm like,
I don't like them either.
I don't like them either.
I don't like their DRs that are like, when she was like, I'm just so angry. I mean, like, be articulate, think for a minute, use your words, like, I just can't. How could they ever go against us? Well, like, 3 weeks left and, like, 7 people in that game. I don't understand.
And who was saying, was it J-Mac or was it Steve that went in the HOH room one day, or when it was Austin HOH, and said, I don't care what we do as long as we save those girls. I mean, why?
Ooh, who said that? It
was either... That must have been Steve. It must have been Steve. When he went in the HOH room, they were talking about... He was talking to Austin, and then he said... I don't care what we have to do. I think it was when he was going to be a pawn.
Oh, that doesn't matter. What you say in the HOH room doesn't matter. What you say in the
no, absolutely.
Even on live feeds, people tell me, they're like, oh, but they said that on the live feeds. I'm like, you're lying.
No, I don't watch the live feeds.
The time on the live feeds.
Yeah.
The only time you can remotely are yourself is in the diary room. Which when J-Mac was like, something, I don't know, Vanessa got pissed because he revealed the 5... Oh, that's what it was. Vanessa got pissed because he revealed the 5-person plan to get her out.
Yeah.
Which he absolutely should have done when his back was against the wall. I love Johnny.
Right.
I
do too.
Firstly, he went in the diary room and was like, of course I'm gonna go against you. Like, you literally all just put my ass on the block, so F you. And then he flipped and confronted him and thought it was a betrayal. Where are you saving Johnny Mac's ass, Liz? Nowhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, but the delusion confuses me. Like, for me in my game, and the only other person I can really think of is Peter, not that I don't even think you guys watch Canada, but there's something about being very cognizant of what's going on and knowing who you are, like just knowing the game around you and owning it. So I would have been Liz in the diary room going, oh shit, Johnny Mac, good one, buddy. Like, way to flip it. I hope for my sake that didn't work. Own it. You gotta really, don't be like, I can't believe he betrayed me, because I never would have turned my back on him, except I'm literally turning my back on him right now, and he's on the block, and I hope it's done. The betrayal. I was like, no, you sit in the diary room, you like, damn it. Good try, Johnny Mac.
I need a dentist.
And we definitely watched Big Brother Canada. We just thought I'd throw that out there.
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, I live in Canada, so.
Oh, nice. Where do you
have to watch it.
Have we met?
No, I live in Red Deer, Alberta.
You look so familiar. Like right when we started, I was like, maybe I know you.
Well, that's good.
I don't know.
Hopefully I'll be on Big Brother Canada 4, and then we'll all meet.
Awesome.
Open calls. Any Canadians watching this, open calls are like right now, September, October, in tons of cities across Canada. So get your butts out there and watch all my how-tos on Big Brother on YouTube.
Yay.
I've watched like every single how-to from everybody.
How to get on Big Brother. But I can tell you that all day.
Wait, Liza, you have a new career that you're interested in. Do you want to talk about that?
Well, do you want to? First of all, I'm a Gemini, so I have 500 careers I'm interested in. I don't know what we're referring to.
A private inspector gadget.
Oh, on my Facebook. Okay, so I maybe saw Mission Impossible last night, and I decided I wanted
addicted.
So I wrote on Facebook, I was like, stop everybody, this is serious, okay? I'm making some really big life changes and I need your help, just to be an asshole and get everyone's attention.
I thought you were serious.
That's all you see on Facebook is the first thing. Your friends are like, stop everyone, this is serious.
I'm like, okay, what?
I've decided I want to be a secret agent. I prefer to work for the MIF, which is the Mission Impossible agency, but I'll settle for the CIA or the MI5, which is British. And I was like, if any of my Facebook friends are currently secret agents or have affiliates in any of these agencies, please pass them my resume. So I've decided I want to be a secret agent. So put it out there. Anyone in the CIA? I have like really mad skills. I have like mad skills. I don't know what they are. Really.
Why don't you just go into becoming an actress and be the next James Bond female?
Right? I am way past my physical prime to be Bond lady. But
no, you're not. They have some wild and dangerous ladies.
Like the waitress, that's what I would be good at.
Oh my god.
Sorry, we're probably boring any listeners because we're Big Brother. What else is going on? Oh, here. Anyone who wants to get on, which is why people watch this, right? James is really impressing me because he's making his most of the Big Brother experience. Listen, what is it, like 90%? I don't know what the stats are. Some nerd can tweet me. Like, most people in Big Brother don't win. See how that works? There's only one winner. So if you're not going to win the whole damn thing, the days in there feel so long. I can't even tell you, like, a day feels like a week feels like a month feels like a year. I will say that again. 24 hours in the Big Brother house is the psychological equivalent of a week. You have any idea how long that feels in your head? And there's a lot of boredom. So in that house, the days are long, but the experience is short. So for most of us, you don't ever get a chance to play again. It literally is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So James keeping a positive attitude, and I love the pranks, but I'm not just talking about the pranks, like, everything about James' house is keeping his eyes open, staying positive, taking it all in, making friends, being playful, and like if any of you watching or listening get into that house, play pranks and make friends and make memories. When they do that stuff, like when they woke us up every hour on the hour, so in real life that sucks. I mean, we were and they're like, we could keep our eyes open, and they're like, wait, I hate being woken from sleep. I hate being sleep deprived. Like, it's literally a pet peeve. And they're throwing us in the pool, and they're throwing us in the shower. Yeah, in real life, that would suck. But you're in the freaking Big Brother house, so when that alarm goes off, be like, like, you're just never, ever going to be in an experience like this and make those memories again. And, like, my heart, James, I just didn't know he was like, maybe my favorite. And him and Johnny Mac, man, I just think they're really...
I love Johnny Mac.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the issue that I had with Big Brother Canada 3, was watching the feeds. They did nothing for the longest time. And I was like, you're in the Big Brother house. Go swimming. You have a friggin' pool in your house, and you're sitting on the couch. Like,
our season was the, because we're the OGs. I was so lucky to have, like, the two people I can think of most, Peter and Gary, because Gary did all the stuff. Like, he literally orchestrated that whole fashion show, and he would just, like, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of his as a person, but so what? Game aside, we all got to put on those clothes and that makeup and do the fashion show. Peter and Alec would make up games, all of our games in the house. Do you understand? They made the chessboard. They made the playing cards. They made that little. Do you remember we used to slide like pucks across the puck ball? I don't know what we called everything ball. But even though they took our toys and games away from us, we had these like little creative geniuses in the house who just did everything they could to like make a game or make a sport or get everyone together having fun, and like we tried, man, to just make the most of that. And even like Peter and I, that once it was snowing because ours is different, but like in that beautiful snowfall that like Peter and I went like back on the out deck and just laid on the snow. Like, when are you gonna ever be in like a Big Brother snow globe? Like, I got like actual showmance. Sorry. And I just got to sit with somebody I cared about so much, basically in a snow globe. We call it the snow globe because you're in this bubble, but you're not. But still, it was like the Truman Show. We looked up, and deep in that sky somewhere is a cloud, you know, making snow, and it's just falling on us like it's this. But I thought, like, I was picturing like a man like shaking the snow on us. Is this reality or is this not? And I'm so obsessed with James, it's unreal. So sorry, Ostwin, I don't like you. We're probably not going to be friends. But when we are friends, like that exactly. You're like, you said you didn't like them, but I still need you to do that.
I actually now the kitty hat does not belong to James. It belongs to Julia, correct?
Yes, my TV just went on.
Okay. So while she's doing that, so we thought the kitty hat was James. So we got all excited, and my little Aiden's like, I want one of those hats, I want one of those hats. So James is the one who got us all excited to get one of the kitty hats. So we're having one made now. So pretty cool.
That's awesome.
But it's for James, not for Julia.
I know. Yeah. James looks so cute when he wears it.
He does. I love it.
Yeah. So people are going to be wearing the kitty hats because of James, not because of Julia.
Definitely.
I'm kidding. I hate them on the show. I don't like Meg, if I'm being honest, like, as characters.
Right, as characters, absolutely, as house guests.
But, I mean, Meg is like, I'm not a good game player,
obviously. She's just there.
Just
I
there.
agree.
Except a person like Derek would act. That's Victoria, man. Derek would have had Meg quietly on his side from day one, knowing he was taking her to the end. Like,
exactly.
That's exactly.
Best player ever.
Don't be like, oh, I'm going to leave Meg in the house because she's, like, not going to win anything. No, you look in the DR and you say, yeah, Meg can't win anything. I'm taking that bitch final too.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. In diary room, show that you are aware, that you know exactly what's going on and what your plan is. And these people act so emotional. It's all revenge or it's all fear. It's like, no, you got to come off cooler, man.
Well, isn't that who James would plan to take to with him?
Actually likes
Yeah, doesn't he have plans to take Meg with him?
He does actually like her, but he would also win against her because she's useless. So
yeah, absolutely.
Too. Like he definitely would take her.
Yeah.
Guys, you got me really excited about maybe Julia going up.
I know, isn't it?
I
thought it was too.
Question.
I
love your honesty. I like how you kind of remind me of me because when I don't like someone, I'm just like, I don't like you. My question is like, who's your favorite and then your least favorite BBUS house guest?
Of all time or in the game right now?
Of all time.
Okay, as players or because I've met them almost all of them in real life and I hang with them a lot. I was just in Florida. Like, I mean, I really hang out with these people, so I know them as people. So like, I probably shouldn't say who I don't.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna be nice. We'll keep it as your fave and least fave player.
There you go.
Oh my God, it's hard. Like, I mean, I'm a Dr. Will fan only because I'm from the original, and I'm very impressed that Dr. Will won that game with no veto. It's hard to be a target the entire game, have no option for veto, and still charm your way until the end. Derek, oh my guys, Derek is a human being. No, here's my Derek. Like, if you met Derek right now, he makes you feel like you are not only the only person in the room, Derek makes you feel like you're the only person on Earth. Just saying hello.
Absolutely.
So I get how he did that in the game because, like, Derek and I are friends and we talk and everything's good. So I was just in reality and he literally is like, oh, Liza, whatever you were saying to me, I don't remember. He's like, la, 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 la. And all I could think was, I'm your favorite. You can but we're not going to tell anybody. Like, literally, him just shooting the shit about, like, yeah, this is a nice event. And literally in my heart, I'm thinking, I'm your favorite, and you pick me, and we should totally pick Cody because nobody needs Cody. Like, oh my God, Cody is no surprise to me because every person in that house felt like they were his numero uno because he makes me feel that. Like, him as a person and him as a player, I'm very, very impressed. Who don't I like? I don't. All the people I don't like are gone. I can't really remember. Like, I don't know. I'm real life really good friends with Rachel and Brendan. Like, they're really good people. Like, their reality persona is very different from how they are in real life. Like, Rachel gets very, like, loud, obnoxious persona. Like, Rachel in real life, no joke, like, the biggest freaking heart. Like, she literally, if we were at a party and my dress broke, she'd just take her dress off for me. She'd be like, no, it's okay. I'll wear sweatpants. Like, you can have my dress. Like, that's the kind of woman she is, and it's, like, amazing.
We actually,
anyone else hate?
Yeah, we actually talked with them a few weeks ago, and it was amazing. I am like the biggest Rachel fan ever. So when we got to talk to them, it was awesome.
So good. I can't think of anyone else. Like, I've met all these people, and nobody like is really shitty. I just hung out with like Jace and Audrey and Jeff. Audrey's lovely, very quiet. Jace is my new favorite. I can't believe everyone who goes early are my favorite. Like, I'm telling you, us pre-jury peeps, there's something like really special about us. Like, I believe like, there's the kind of person who goes early, the kind of person who goes jury, and the kind of person who wins. And almost everybody who goes pre-jury are like my homies.
Because they're the most entertaining. That's why.
Well, yeah. That's the thing is, like, we're probably a threat in some capacity. Either we're a physical threat or we're a game threat. Like, people could tell that I knew what was going on in the game. So I like people like that just speak their mind and are themselves. And I don't know. I like my pre-jury peeps. I can't think of anybody I don't like. I'm trying to think of, like, this season and then season 16 and then season 15. I love all of them. Like, I'm obsessed with my people from season 15. Like, Dick's mean. Like, Dick and
but that's him. That's his personality.
I loved it.
But can I tell you something? We went to Reality Rally too, and I got to see Liza and give her a hug. But Dick really impressed me at Orlando because we haven't always seen eye to eye, and we have had our bickering in the past. And when I went up to him and told him who I was, he was such a gentleman to me and so caring to Aiden. He spent a lot of time with Aiden, joking around with him, but yet he was still himself. He went directly to Aiden and said, "Who do you hate the most out of this season?" And my son's looking at me like, "I'm not supposed to hate anybody. What do I say?" I'm like,
anyone who shows up to this stuff has a big heart. Like, Dick has no reason to spend his time going to these charity things, but he knows that just his presence
was amazing.
That him being there will draw fans who pay money to donate to charities. So I didn't say Dick's a bad person. Like, Dick and I have a totally fine relationship. He's fucking mean though, Dick. Like, he will not stop saying that, basically. Like, I will be like, when I said, I said Austin was my type. Don't worry, I'm over it.
Oh, God.
Your type is
Parish said that too.
I'm gonna lie. In the beginning, I thought Austin was hot, but now I'm just like, my screen.
Yeah, I know. If you guys watch BB Can 1, you all know that Clay would have been a goner. Clay would have been a goner night 2. Like, I would have had that boy. Clay would have been in mighty big trouble if he was.
He's your 007.
But yeah, anyways, I was like, yeah, my type is Austin, and Dick was like, your type is breathing. I'm like, yeah, remind me of some people. Who do you not like? Are you allowed to say that? No, you're not. As game players, I hate people who like are too cocky and think they know everything but don't own their game. I don't like people. I don't like floaters. I see they're valuable in the game, but the Victorias and the Megs, I don't see. For me, that's not playing at all to me. And even Meg, like, even though it's really working for her now, see, this is the thing I was saying about owning it. Meg, I should be in the diary room saying, I'm throwing everything, even though she can't win for shit.
Right.
Diary room saying, you know what? I've got a reputation for not being able to win any comps, so I'm going to keep it up. Like, I'm going to keep throwing everything. Like, that's a player to me saying, I'm pretty low on the radar, so I think I'm just going to stay there until I need to actually win something. That's a player. I don't like people that are just like, oh, Meg fell again. Like, that annoys me.
I was concerned about Steve in the beginning because he was so quiet and you never saw him. You know, he was edited out of everything. And we're like, is Steve still playing? Did he go home? Is he there? I don't see Steve. Where is he? But he started.
Andy. Andy was never on the screen.
Exactly.
For the first half of the game, and then you win it.
Yeah. And I was scared for him when he won the brief HOH that he did, because I felt that wasn't a good time for him to. He's not a strong enough player to make that decision so quickly like that, and that kind of screwed him up. But fortunately, it worked out in the long run. But
what was the other thing I was just going to... Oh, yeah, I say this all the time. I go, there are two types of Big Brother. You can choose which one you are. You can either choose to win. Your goal is to win, or your goal is to be a memorable character. Sometimes you can do both. And the two examples I can think of are Rachel Riley and Evil Dick. Those people were big characters who happened to win the game. But there's people... Amanda. 15 is really on my mind because they're my peeps, but Amanda Zuckerman chose to be a big character, to be loud and have everything on control, and she had her showmans, and she was making alliance names, and she was the mastermind, and she's gone. Or you be Andy, who just literally was not on the screen for the first entire half of that game. And then Derek, too, like, not making big moves, laying real low, so you either shut up, lay low because your eyes are on the prize, or you can be this big, which is more my style, you can be this gregarious, big, loud character and just go for it. You're not going to win, but maybe you'll be remembered.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so you guys already mentioned the Hearts of Reality. Do you guys want to tell us a bit about that? How was all that?
I'd like, Liza, that's a long weekend. I mean, you start on Thursday, and what was it? Was it the cruise first, or tell us what actually goes on?
No, it is a freaking long weekend. I didn't go to the cruise part on the Wednesday. Thursday is really just a receiving day. Like, I happened to show up early So, but I literally just sat on the patio all day from 11 a.m. while everyone sort of showed up one by one, and we're checking into our rooms. We're finding out who our roommates are. I was with 3 girls from Survivor, so they really mixed it up. Sorry, I have a friend coming over who's going to walk in any second. But Thursday's still a long day, and then we have that People party. The People magazine throws a cocktail party that night, which probably, you're drinking and having some fun.
And where was that?
At the venue, at the hotel.
Okay.
And then Friday morning, you get up bright and early, and I mean bright and early, and they take you to Gatorland, and that's just fun for us. And some of the VIP donators, I guess you call them. But it's a long day at Gatorland. It's a long day.
And it was hot.
And we're petting animals or something. It's long. And then we
zip lining.
And is that the signing? No, what do we do that night?
Saturday was the signing.
Friday night is the charity. So after a long day at Gatorland,
right, the Pirates.
And you have 1 hour to shower and get ready in your princess or pirates costumes for Give Kids the World. So then you go, and again, it's outside, it's hot, it's emotional, it's very, very heart-wrenching. Even though it's a wonderful cause, it's still very, very emotional. And then you play with the kids literally all night. And then in our pirates and princesses costume, when we were done with Give Kids the World, we all went to Old Town, where there's carnival rides and haunted houses. We're all in our costumes and still just drinking, partying, and having fun with each other. And then go to sleep, get up, spend the entire day signing. And even though it is our favorite part and the reason we're all there, it was 7 hours of signing.
Yeah.
I just can't explain what that's like to you guys. And we're not being, no one's a diva, and we love, love, love to do it. But it's 7 hours of just hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, Victor, how are you? And nobody knows me, so I'm I can just leave, right?
No.
Do I have to stay there?
I thought the most difficult part was, I'm also a big Survivor fan, but I had to literally read everybody's names on their plates in front of them, because Survivor people look so different on television, and then of course, weeks, days, even years later.
I was
after
next to LJ from season 28,
right?
Who was clean-shaven, blue-eyed, whatever, on the show.
Exactly.
He had the biggest beard next to me. Same as Mike, the Survivor just won. He was clean-shaven on the show, and then grew the big beard. The
girls, they wind up, having no makeup, losing weight, and this and that, and then, now it's been weeks, months after, and they look absolutely gorgeous. So I had a hard time remembering some of the Survivor faces. Aside from the well-known ones.
There's also 30 seasons of Survivor.
I know, true. But I've been watching Big Brother since season 1, so 17 is kind of, I'm not young anymore, I'm 48. So I don't remember anything before season 15. Big Brother.
Wow.
Was it? Well, like Liza said, 15 was to me, was a great season. I really enjoyed 15, and I got close with a lot of the HDs from 15 doing the interviews and stuff. And that's when I started meeting Liza and whatnot with Canada. So, and Jesse and everything like that. So, I don't remember anybody after BB except for Adam, my Baconator. I love Adam.
Season 12 was my favorite. I loved season 12.
Who was in season 12?
Season 7. Brendan and Rachel.
And
is that who was in there?
And Brittany and
now I remember.
Hayden and oh my god, I just loved it. The Brigade, all of them. I liked them a lot.
Ladies, I have to go. So do we have any wrap-ups?
We have a few fan questions. Sebastian wants to know, who do you think will win BB17, and who do you love from Big Brother Canada?
I think Vanessa is going to win BB17. I wish it was James and Johnny Mac final 2, but that's in my dreamland. I don't care who wins as long as it's not the Goss twins. Who do I love? Who from BB Canada? Who do I love from any of us?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's just say in general, all of Big Brother.
General.
My season, most of them can suck it. Not really friends with any of them.
How about AJ?
Oh, I know. Sorry, Neil is like my spirit animal. I love Neil. Season 2. How come I can't think of these people? Season 2. John is like Johnetta.
And Nick.
Oh,
Heather?
Nick. No, my people are. You're right. And Nick is definitely my people from season 2. Paul.
Yeah.
This season,
Micah.
like they were all so sweet. They're so sweet. Like my favorite is probably Bobby, who you wouldn't have guessed it from the show, but he literally has like the sweetest, kindest heart I've ever engaged. And they're all pretty lovely. Like my season, we were a bunch of jerks, and season 3, like every single one of them is a sweet person. So it's it's gross though. That doesn't make for good TV. That's why the feeds.
I gathered that from Big Brother Canada 3.
Like every single one of them is genuinely a sweet person, and
Yeah.
I think that's bad television.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, Susan.
I said that in all of our shows too when we were doing Big Brother Canada 3, that like they all seemed like really, really nice people, but I'm like, where's Peely? You don't even know she's even there. Or
I
Ashley.
know.
Yeah.
It's true. That's it. I can't think of season 2. Why am I blanking on those people? Maybe I'm not a big fan.
I don't
From
know.
season 2. They were my faves. I freaking love them.
No. Nick, definitely.
Yes.
I do like her.
Mm-hmm.
John Hardy's pretty awesome, actually. He's really a good
And
guy.
there was Rachel and Sabrina.
Sabrina, yeah.
Who
Rachel
is
peed in the pool or in the hot tub.
Yeah. Yeah, Rochelle peed in the hot tub on national television, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rochelle.
Rochelle.
That's
Yeah.
memorable, right?
That's
Right. That's
Great
disgusting.
for your future.
All right, we have one Alabama 7, and he says, Liza, what's your opinion on Steve?
That's a good question. Steve is a super fan. He's also like neurotic, awkward, and a total nerd, which makes him not a good player. He reminds me a lot of Peter from my season, except he's not owning it the way Peter would.
Loud.
He has a good idea of what's going on, but you also need to be in control. You don't get to be a super fan and just sort of coast through a season. He should be instigating sort of more conflict or initiating more alliance conversations. For such a super fan, he's not really doing anything. He's not, I don't know, throwing certain things, or, you know, he didn't even want to win the double. Did he think he was just going to sail through the game? So I think he's sweet. He's a sweet kid, and I think it would mean a whole lot to him if he won this game, but I don't think he has the knowledge without the skill set, and I don't think that's going to make him win. But he's gotten very far, so, and everyone in his hometown thinks he's great, so that's probably a big deal.
I agree. Okay, well, I know you need to get going, so I just want to say thank you for joining us on the Slop Show tonight, Liza.
My pleasure.
And I hope you can come back again when you have the time to. Paris, do you have anything?
I want to thank both of you for being. I really hope to talk to you two again, because you're very blunt like me, so that makes for a very fun show. So that's all I got.
It was really nice meeting you, ladies. Thank you for having me, and anytime. I mean, there's only a few more weeks left, but I'm totally down.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Liza.
Bye.
That was fun.
So awesome.
I agree.
Yeah, that was awesome.
No.
That was awesome.
Okay, well, I think we still got a couple more minutes. Is there anything you want to talk about, Paris? No? Is she still there, or is she out?
Her face was frozen for a second.
Yeah. Well, anyway, do you have anything to say?
Glam
I was telling Parish before we had started how we don't really like Vanessa all that much, but coming from me, if she gets Julia out, she will be my new favorite.
I think she's, like Zingbot said, she's a crier. She plays the crying game.
Yeah.
And I think that's her personality. I think that's her way of getting her way. She probably doesn't even realize she does it. She just wants her way. She's like a little kid in a candy store. You know, if I can't have them freaking gummy bears, then I'm going to have a tantrum until I get them. And that's how she winds up getting everybody to give in to her. So many times they had a chance to get rid of her, but she is a strong competitive player. I mean, she's proved that by winning HOH and now veto and well, now James has it, but the veto before that. But she has a way of manipulating them, and I think a lot of them are afraid of her. I see, you know, I see that in all of them. I think they, behind her back, they're like, yeah, she said this, she said that. But when it comes down to it, face to face with her, they're afraid of her. They're afraid to confrontate with her, and she's going to get far that way if she keeps winning the competitions, and if she keeps, you know, she's a poker player. If she keeps manipulating them the way she is, she's going to take the game.
Yeah.
Who she will take to the final two, though.
Yeah, I was saying that last week too. That like, I think that if she makes even just like 2 more weeks, I think that she's just got it in the bag. She's just gonna. They're just gonna basically hand her the $500,000 because. Yeah, we don't want her to win, but she is a really good Big Brother player.
Yeah. And that, to me, like, it always happens to Survivor. When it comes to the end, people wind up in the jury or whatever, they wind up saying, okay, you know what? They scooped me. They deserve to win. And I'm just afraid that's going to happen when it comes down to the final 2. They're going to turn around and everybody's going to say, you know what? She played us for a fool. She did a good job. She deserves that. And then everybody, you know, of course, doesn't want that because they want their... We can hear you. Are you there?
She keeps coming in and out.
Hey, it's not me. I didn't do anything this time, I swear. Parish. Isn't that weird how the voice always gets messed up? It sounds like she's going, I want my puppy.
Well, at least she didn't get kicked out while we had Liza here.
Exactly.
Hopefully she makes it back before we're done, though.
Yeah. So what do you think? So Vanessa is in the final 4 now. Okay, picture her, Austin, Julia, and Liz. Okay, so now they compete together because I just have a feeling that's what it's going to come down to. As sad as it sounds, then they all decide to get Vanessa out. Do the 3 of them gang up against Vanessa and try to get her out, or does Vanessa and Austin agree that it's time to split up the twins?
I don't know. That's a hard question. I think that they would get Vanessa out just because they've already been talking about it so much, about getting them out, or getting her out, sorry. But I don't know. I hope that Julia doesn't make it past Thursday. I'm just going to be optimistic and just cross my fingers and hope that she's the one voted out.
And then you think Liz will actually self-evict?
No.
I don't think she will.
No. You got to be a freaking moron to do something like that.
Yeah, but she'll make it difficult in the house.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She'll make it difficult in the house.
But you know, even if those 4 did make it to the end, I think that Vanessa would probably do pretty good with the competitions compared to those 3.
I think so too.
Yeah, like I think that she still has a fairly good chance of winning, even if she did make it to the final 4 with them, you know?
Has Liz won anything, or was it just Julia? No, it was Liz that won, and not Liz. Julia.
I don't think Julia's won anything.
Right, I knew it was one of them.
Hello, I'm here.
You're here!
We hear you!
I don't know what happened.
You went bye-bye!
Anyway, we were just talking about if Vanessa, Julia, Liz, and Austin made it to the end, if we thought that they would get Vanessa out, or if Austin and Vanessa would get together and decide it was time to split the twins up. What do you think?
I think that Austin is an idiot. So he would go with his friend.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Maybe he would let Vanessa think that it was time to break up the twins, but that in reality, the twins and him would secretly be trying to get Vanessa out. Vanessa, it's time to say bye-bye. God forbid the final two comes down to Austin and Julia.
I
mean,
that would suck.
Who would you think that the jury would vote for?
Austin.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
If it was Liz and Austin, I think that Liz might take it over Austin. I think there is that possibility of that, but Julia, no way. What did she do?
Yeah. Okay, now if Liz and Julia
Nothing.
are in the final two together, are they going to split the money? Have they talked about that?
It's a win-win either way, so.
Not necessarily. You're my sister. That doesn't mean I'm giving you my money.
They are two different people.
Right. Exactly.
So, if like
one gets 50,000, the other gets 500,000.
Right. I'm not giving you my $500,000, sister.
That's
my money.
But what if Austin and one of the twins make it to the end, and one of the twins win it?
Right.
But then, because let me tell you, if that was my sister, she'd be giving me half. There'd be no question about it.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's no fun. You want to play it to win it for yourself. Now you can play it and so either way they make out because now they each get $250 each. That's not fair. We should all play with a sibling.
No shit. I mean, no doubt.
I think it's time to have husband and wives on there.
Or best friends.
That's very interesting.
Or best friends, yeah.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend were just talking about that the other day. We were saying about the Big Brother Canada 4 coming up. We were like, oh my god, if it was like best friends, but you had to like pretend not to know each other. Oh my god, we would run that house.
Yeah, they kind of did that in season 6, but everyone figured it out.
Yeah.
What was the season? And I can't remember. It was with Sheila and
9.
Yeah, like, and then they paired everybody up. No, No, when they paired everybody up, you went in there and then you were paired with somebody and she was paired with what's his name? Jenkins? Adam.
Adam.
Adam Jenkins. Yeah. And they couldn't stand each other in the beginning. And they would fight all the time.
Yeah.
So that was an odd one because they paired people up that didn't know each other.
Except for wasn't that the year that it was Jeff and Jordan, Brennan and Rachel, and Dick and Danielle? Wasn't it that year?
No, that wasn't that season. No.
I'm mixing that up.
Yeah.
The one you're talking about was...
Oh, that's 13 that I'm talking about.
Believe.
13. Yeah. Okay, no, totally messed up.
I can't remember who else was in that one where they got paired up. I really can't.
I remember Jen and Ryan went in there because they were really a couple.
The reason that I thought it was that one was because you were saying Sheila, and remember, there was a Sheila that was in BB13 that ended up backstabbing Jeff and Jordan because they were working together, remember?
Oh, Shelly!
Oh,
Shelly!
Yeah.
I'm like, Sheila? No, the only Sheila I know is Sheila Kennedy. But,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But that's cool, yeah.
Sheila,
I told you I'm old. I don't remember anybody's name and I don't remember anybody's season. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys, how did you start hosting? Like what brought you to the group and what made you want to start doing shows, and are you enjoying yourselves and having fun?
Yeah,
because you're a lot younger and prettier than I am. I said you guys are a lot younger and prettier than I am.
Oh, well, thanks. I think you're gorgeous too, though.
Oh, please.
But basically, there was like an ad on Facebook, and I was like, oh my god, that would be so fun. And this was before Big Brother Canada 3 started.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I was like...
So did you know each other before?
Pardon me?
Did the two of you, did you and Parish know each other before?
Nope.
Or you just met
not at all.
through the group?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Very
Yeah,
awesome.
and it's been true love ever since.
Right? I love Kaitlan.
Here, Shady
It's
gave
crazy.
us notes. Crazy James and Chelsea. And then it was Shelly, not Sheila.
Not
and then
Sheila, yeah.
Chatty Natty and Matt
And
was
Matt.
BB9. Yeah. Oh, okay, and it was Jasinski instead of Jenkins. Whatever, Shady. Shelly, Sheila, Sharon,
Exactly.
Rachel, Rochelle.
It's all the same thing.
It all comes down to the same thing. One person buying for $500,000.
There you go.
Well, 12, 13 people buying for...
Or 15 or 16 or
16,
however many
whatever.
they decide to throw in the house that year.
Right.
So, Kaitlan, I know who your favorite BB player is. But, Shanna, who's your favorite and least favorite BB player?
My favorite player of all times, is Streakin' Howie. Remember Streakin' Howie? Jedi Howie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jedi Howie, because that's my most memorable season, because I do remember something about that season. I remember him running around the backyard naked.
Mm-hmm.
So he has always been a fave of mine. I actually got to meet him at a cheesecake factory not too long after the season. Yeah, we were just sitting around hanging out, having dinner, and I heard this loud voice, like 2 tables down, and the place was empty. And I looked over and I'm like, oh my God, it's Howie from BB. And at that time you're like, oh my God, it's Howie from BB. So yeah, when he got up to leave, I was like, hey Howie, and he's like, oh hi, how are you? So yeah, he's one of my faves, and I don't know, I'm a lover, not a hater, so I really don't have one HG that I particularly don't like. I could say that there's some that, as a fan on the outside of the television, there's some that I have not connected with as well. And probably one of those was Dick, that I didn't connect with as well in his season. But I did like him, and I liked his sarcasm, and I liked his tough exterior, and I still do think that he's a great person, but I just didn't connect with him.
Yeah.
As a fan. Because I think it's weird. As a fan, you sit back here and you're watching people on television, and you actually feel like you know these people just from watching them on TV.
Yeah.
So it's like you bond with them, and you're like, you have so much common with this one, you have so much in common with this one, and, it's really cool.
Well, even with Dick, yeah, I loved him. He was one of my favorites. But even commenting things on his Twitter, you're like, I don't know if I should. I don't want to get a
Yeah.
He is very bold. He will tell you to go screw off in an instant. Yeah. So you just have to know, take it with a grain of salt. That's just his personality. And like I said, in Orlando, he was amazing, and he took a lot of time with Aiden. He did ask him, like I was saying before, he asked him who he hated the most out of this season, and poor Aiden didn't know how to answer, but we decided that it was Jace, because Jace was one of the first ones out. So what did Dick do? But he yelled over, hey, Jace, come on over here. This little guy doesn't like you. He hates you.
Wow.
So Jace came over, and he's like, yo, Aiden, I didn't even get a chance to play. So the two of them spent a lot of time with Aiden, clowning around with them, and Dick was trying to get Aiden to punch Jace in the stomach, and they took a cute little picture together. So I had a lot of fun with them, and Jace definitely changed my opinion of him, because he really wasn't one of my faves. At first I thought he would be, because he reminded me of Aiden a lot, with the hat on and whatnot, and just that type of, I don't know, persona in the beginning. But then Jace started irritating me with his loud vocals and irrational behaviors, and I thought, oh God, it's just annoying. But yeah, in Orlando, he was totally sweet, down to earth. I mean, I think sometimes it's a reality show, but sometimes they have to act also. They're acting. They have to show. Yeah.
Was it
ahead.
Was it Hearts of Reality when that whole situation went down with Dick and Dick threw Zach's phone across the room?
It was, and I wasn't there for that. I just heard it through rumor and speculation, and people texting me going, "Oh my God, did you just hear what happened between Dick and Zach?" And then Cody. So I guess Cody went to his defense or something. So no, I didn't really know too much of it. All I know is that when I went in there Saturday for the meet and greet, the signing, that Dick was in one room, and then you kind of cross the hallway and go into another room, and Zach was like one of the last ones that you saw in the end. So they were very, very far away from each other.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So very, very far away from each other. And Zach is one of my favorites too because we live right near Zach. So I know Zach and his family. Yes. So it was nice to kind of see him at the end because he knew who we were. He already knew Aiden and whatnot. And so we got to, stay and talk to him. So he's got a wonderful family. He's a wonderful young man. He really is. He gets a lot of slack because he's just young and well, that too. I don't even think it's slack he gets is from that anymore. I think it's just because he's a young guy and that's who he is and his personality. But he's really sweet and he's got a big heart too.
I feel like that's kind of what it was about when he was on Dick at Night or whatever, and how that all started. Did you guys watch that?
I don't watch it because, like I said, I'm not really connected with Dick, so I really don't get into his shows and stuff.
I don't watch it either.
I didn't really watch it, but then a girl on my Facebook sent it to me and was telling me what was going on because she knew how much I love Big Brother too, and I watched it, and I was like, oh, my God, they're being so mean to him. I couldn't believe how long he lasted on there. I think he lasted like 40 minutes with all three of these people being complete douches to him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Again, I didn't see it. I don't know the whole story. I just heard that they were being, rotten to him, and then, of course, it got all turned around, and he was the one that was supposedly being the jerk. But, they all have their own opinions. They're all people, too, just like us. And I'm sure if we were all in the same house together or, did the Big Brother thing together, we may act differently towards each other in the house and out of the house, too. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But, Shady said we'd all vote him out first.
Yeah,
I know we wouldn't.
Yes, we would be in an all-girl alliance, and we would get Shady out. You would not be our Austin, okay? You would not be the Austin Parish Shaw. It would be what it would be? Shady Parquet Shaw. Whatever, I'm going to stop right there. I didn't have anything to drink, guys. You know I don't drink. I miss the fans, though. I miss everybody out there. So, hey, shout out to Sebastian and Miss Chris and everybody. I miss you guys. Been really, really busy, so I don't get to come out here and hang with you guys anymore, but it's been great. And I want to let you guys know, too, before we go, that you have to, as host, you have such a big influence on the fans. I actually came across a fan last night, and I wish I knew her name. Let me see if I can look it up really quick. I talked with her probably for about 40 minutes on Facebook, and she was so in awe just because of me telling, here's, make sure you're on the all the Big Brother pages and make sure you follow this one and that one, and I'll give you the show link for the show. And she was just so excited and touched that you guys give the information out, that the hosts are there and they're interviewing the reality stars and whatnot. So, kudos to you guys because the fans depend on you guys for all the info and everything that you bring to them. Trying to see if I can find her name so we can give her a little shout out. But
well, I feel super blessed to have this opportunity with Parish. We love this so much, and the fact that even the people, the cast that were on Big Brother, take out the time to sit and talk with us for an hour when they really don't have to. Like, We're not big reality stars. We're not well known anywhere, but they still take the time out to just talk to normal people, you know? And I think that's amazing.
Yeah. And I couldn't imagine doing like a Big Brother show with anyone other than Kaitlan because we just click so well.
I know it worked out.
Yeah, you guys are adorable.
It did. It worked out so good.
You guys are adorable. Well, good. I'm so happy for you guys, and the fans are blessed to have you. And the woman that I spoke with, in case you ever come across her, is Terry Wainio. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
But it's Terri, and then it's Wainio. And she's just new in getting into Big Brother, and she is totally addicted, and she is totally in awe of everything about Big Brother. So, hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry. Yeah.
Well, Big Brother is pretty awesome, so.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And Tar, and Survivor, and Nerds.
Yeah.
Shady likes Nerds.
Yeah.
And Nerds.
All right. Well, I think
King of the Nerds show, he's reminding me.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
King of the Nerds and Green Jello. He'll know what that means.
Green Jello.
Yes. Shady likes green Jello.
Ooh. Yum.
Yum.
Oh my god.
He always, when Aiden's feeling down and not feeling good, he always asks me to please make sure that Aiden gets green Jello. I don't know what the obsession is over the green Jello, but Aiden does like it, and he now associates Shady with green Jello. I can tell you.
That's awesome.
He said it's for Aiden, not me. Long story, but yeah, there you go.
Aww.
All right, so tell us what we have coming up. Today's Sunday. The show already went down. What do we have coming up next on Wednesday?
We have, it would be the Power of Veto, right?
It's Monday, Shady.
Oh.
Tuesday, Nicole. Oh, he means show-wise. I was talking about Big Brother-wise.
We're talking about Big Brother.
We're talking about not your show. We're talking about Big Brother show.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Well, everybody who doesn't watch the feeds will find out for sure if Julia is on the block.
Right.
Everybody will get to see James win. Spoiler. Sorry.
Right. And we will find out if he uses it or not.
No, he's gonna use it.
And Hugo, right? And you think he's gonna use it on himself? Well, I don't think he would use it on Meg as much as he loves her. It would kind of be silly to use it on somebody else anyway.
No.
So he'll use it on himself, and then we just have to wait for Thursday eviction.
Hopefully it'll be Julia walking out the door.
That would change the game so much.
It totally would, and I would be so excited.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we need a game changer right now.
We do.
You know? I kind of was hoping that Vanessa didn't win HOH, because if she didn't, it would have been a game changer. If James or Meg or Johnny Mac would have gotten HOH, it would have been a game changer. So it would have made it a lot more interesting.
I agree. But
hopefully, if she kissed him, what is he talking about?
Oh, Meg kissed James.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, she walks around his head. She's tired. She's exhausted. She's walking around in his mind. That's what James always says. Meg is exhausted from running around in my head all night long.
Oh, my God.
All right, so tell us what's up for your show. You got another show coming up when?
We're not sure yet. Oh. We're still deciding whether we're going to do one next weekend because it's the long weekend.
He said something about Tuesday, Nicole.
Oh, yeah, Nicole from The Real World.
Or James Tuesday? What is he talking about? You can't have James Tuesday because James still in the house.
No, Tuesday is on the radio show would be I
like reading prompts.
It's chat lingo.
Yeah, chat lingo.
Anyway.
I can't not read it. It's like right there. It's like I
know.
always read the chat. Read the chat. Look at the camera. Read the chat. Look at the camera. Who's Nicole Zanetta?
She's from the
Real World. Okay. Awesome.
Mhm.
Okay.
I actually really
World.
liked her. I'm excited to watch you talk to her, Parish.
Oh no, Kayla, you're gonna watch me?
I know. Well, I was watching you actually the other day. I was watching your one when you were talking to Buddy. I can't remember what his name was.
Challenger? Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Oh
Who was
god,
that?
so much fun. He was from the Real World Portland.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like 2 seasons ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I never really got into. JGM TV, and that was it. I didn't watch it after his season. And it's just too much, you know. I'm already watching The Amazing Race and Survivor and Big Brother, and so I don't get to do too many Bravo or MTVs anymore like I used to.
Okay. Well, Daniel is saying that on September 13th we will be chatting with Gina Marie Zimmerman.
Woohoo! GM, girlfriend. Awesome. Awesome.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah, GM is awesome. Get to stepping.
Mm-hmm. Well, I need to head out. My children are always freaking out downstairs for some reason.
You don't look old enough to have kids, Caitlin.
I have 3.
Wow.
I leave them for an hour to do this, and it's like World War frickin' 3 downstairs. My man is down there. I'm just like, all right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And
You're welcome.
everybody
Anytime.
else, thank you so much for joining us on the Slop Show. And I'm not sure if we're doing it next weekend, but everyone will find out when we figure it out. But if not, we'll definitely be here September 13th. Thank you.